And we're back here with another movie review special. This time starring the 10-hour movie, The Irishman. Babe in the hair here, back at it. This is one of the new things I like to do. We've done it before with The Joker. I love movies. We love movies. Family loves movies. The fucking world loves movies. I mean, leisurely time, watching them, enjoying yourself. But The Irishman, 3.5 hours long. Here's the thing about it. I liked it. I did like it. Great story. If you're not into, your typical mob type movies, Goodfellas, Bronx Tale, all those good ones, all those classics, Scarface even, you can get at that one. You probably won't like this because a lot of the same similarities like that. A lot of fuck yous and the fuck you talking about, that kind of stuff. A lot of mob stuff. Okay, so I like that stuff. It's fun. It's entertaining, and it's fun seeing the De Niro's, the Pacinos, the fucking the Pescis, all those guys. It's like a reunion basically. Real quick though, I'd like to say everybody's old as fuck, like very old. That's the one thing I just have a tidbit about it. It's like everybody in the movie is fucking old. Like, everybody's old as fuck, like super old. And it's nothing against people that are old, not ageism, whatever it's called, but it looks kind of silly when like De Niro's beating up, someone that's like less than half of his age in their prime, and he's just as old, kind of decrepit, and it looks kind of funny, I think. But other than that, like I said, overall it's a good movie. Did it have to be 3.5 hours long? Probably not, but it was good. It was a good story. So real quick, I'll say what I didn't like about it. And I kind of went over it already. The length, nobody wants to, unless you're like watching back-to-back Marvel movies, you don't want to see a 3.5 hour long movie. That's just not what I want to do. The length is a little bit of an issue. And if you had to pick one thing you didn't like about it, what didn't you like?
Something that really bothered me while watching it were like the eyes.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so that's something
like their eyes didn't look right.
Yeah,
they were
so
really
CGI again, and it's you wanted to pick these guys. They're they're the old timers. They're the veterans of the whole mob shit from back in the day, right? The Goodfellas group. Martin Scorcese, the director, he brought all his guys back. But he didn't want to hire new actors. He wanted just those guys, right? So CGI was a big benefactor in this, and it showed on certain scenes. I mean, there's times De Niro's skin and eyes look way too bright, like ridiculously bright. Looks like, and it's because it is fake. It's fake. They're old. I'm not saying look for a De Niro somewhere in the world, but I don't know. It just looked it looked a little bit weird, right? It kind of distracted you a little bit. Distracted me too.
In the beginning, at least.
What's something you liked about it? She liked all of it. She fucking loved it. For me, liking it, again, I like the story.
I like the story.
Story was good. I like the correlation between the niece of De Niro and her not liking fucking Pesci, but her loving Pacino. It was a good aspect, a good twist. There was a lot of twists in terms of the movie, too. And, Pacino's known as a hothead in real life and in movies, and then he did it here in this fucking movie also. The ending's fucking crazy. Spoiler alert. It's not crazy. It's that's something I don't like about the fucking movie either. Is it's very anticlimactic. The movie ends with De Niro in like an old folks home, and everybody's dead. Like the two detectives come and say, "Hey, you don't have to hide anymore," because basically he's keeping his mouth shut. Don't be a rat. That's the whole mob thing. Keeping his mouth shut, but everybody's dead, and they're telling him, "Hey, everybody's fucking dead. Why you have your mouth shut still?" He's like, "I don't know what you're talking about." So he goes to the old folks home. And everybody's dead. He just goes to his room, and he's all depressed, and it fucking ends. It's like, oh, all right, I guess that's fine.
It's very realistic, I guess.
Yeah, so it's a realistic ending, but I wish he just like killed somebody at the very end and like
in the nursing home.
Yeah, like speak that motherfucker, something like that. It'd be cheesy, but it was bad. I think I just didn't like how like abrupt it ended. It's like, motherfucker, you had 3.5 hours. You should have had some kind of crazy ending. But it was just everybody dead. And again, based off the true events of what happened, Jimmy Hoffa and all those guys. The only thing is you're not exactly sure that that's what happened. The character portrayed by Robert De Niro, he's never actually known to have killed anybody. He just says he did. This is all he said, she said, hearsay stuff. In the movie, he kills everybody. So I hope this is what happened in the movie, because De Niro's character looked like a badass, but also like a yes man, killing his best friend just on fucking, hey, do it, and you're gonna do this, and you're gonna fly here. Okay, and he did. But again, he looked like a fucking assassin. But in reality, he might have not killed anybody. So I don't know. If you want to read more about it, look that shit up, because I don't have time to fucking go over the real story about it. But that's basically what happened. Again, overall entertaining movie. Again, if you like Goodfellas, Bronx Tale, all those fucking type movies, you'll like it. You'll enjoy it. Just, we took a little bit of a break. We did an hour and a half, and then we watched the rest of it.
It was long.
Long as fuck. Yeah. So it is what it is. But again, overall good movie, entertaining. Would I see it again? Probably not, because it's fucking long, right? And it is what it is. Those guys are legends. I would say Goodfellas again, but it's hard to compare those two. You know what I mean? It's just, they're older. It's cool. I did enjoy it, but I probably wouldn't see it again. It's just too fucking long, right? Anyways, check it out. Hope you enjoy it. We did enjoy it, just as long as fuck. Cut into sex time and shit, so we couldn't. Okay. Anyways, babe, hair, we out.